As a huge fan of the Alien movie franchise, I absolutely loved Alien Isolation, and it has to be the first real standalone Alien game that they actually nailed and got right. From the look, feel, music and sound to the overall aesthetic, everything has been recreated beautifully. The thrills, scares and intensity never seem to fail, along with the unpredictability of the Alien itself delivers one heck of an awesome ride. Though there are some major publications out there who weren't too keen on this experience, but that's where I have to say that personal opinion is everything, and from my perspective and many others, they couldn't be more wrong, as Alien Isolation is an outright horror delight. So here we're going to count down the top 10 moments from Alien Isolation and really give it the attention that it deserves, and just a heads up, there are plenty of spoilers and scares from here on out. We kick this countdown off with the initial introduction on the courier ship Torrens. This was a moment in the game right off the bat that deserves acknowledgement, as everything looks, feels and is designed so authentically to the original 1979 movie classics Nostromo, it was simply incredible. From computer operating systems, structural layouts, display panels, ship facilities to sound cues and effects, everything is accurate and precise.
I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities, a well-maintained ship. I realise it's a very similar model to
the Nostromo.
Yes.
Any Alien fan would agree that they really couldn't help themselves and had to explore and look around, with the developers deserving of praise, as they really did their research, outdid themselves, doing fans and the franchise proud, as a moment just to enjoy and soak everything in, earning a spot at number 10. Next up, we look to a moment that we knew was coming yet had no idea what to expect. The first alien encounter. The atmosphere was tense, the scene was perfect, my heart was racing and he was a terrifying sight to behold. The first time the alien appears is a moment players will never forget, as not only was everything delivered perfectly, but it changed the tone, intensity and dynamic of what to expect entirely from here on out. For an alien as iconic, terrifying and so well established as the Xenomorph, a befitting entrance is what was required, deserved and thankfully what we got, earning a spot on this countdown at number 9. The only way out after finding the meds for Taylor is by initiating an evacuation procedure.
You're clear, Ripley. Hurry!
The alarms are loud, the lighting is frantic and intense, with a working Joe at your heel. Looters and any form of hesitation or panic would be your end. Escaping the San Cristobal medical facility was a set piece that was short but sweet, as all the elements for a dramatic edge-of-your-seat moment were in the right place, leading to an unexpected, exciting yet explosive climax, earning a spot at number 8. Tricked by the Marshal into nothing more than bait in attempts to blow the alien into space from the labs was your typical horror scenario, yet the methodical approach taken, the pacing activities to the overall delivery of getting there was very clever and most never saw it coming. Ultimately, Ripley would outsmart and overcome this dilemma, but the near-alien confrontation followed by the desperate jump through space to return to the Sevastopol provided a gripping set of horror events leading to the alien-free station, or so we thought, at number 7.
You blew the lab into space!
I had no choice. No choice at all. I had to get it off the station.
Yeah, use me as bait.
With a now alien-free Sevastopol, Samuels takes it upon himself to interact with Apollo in an attempt to disable the station's countermeasures, though as you would expect, things don't go as planned.
No, Amanda! You need to manually
Performing specific instructions to halt the grid purge created a moment of real desperation as you knew the synthetic was at stake, emphasised greatly by the powerful musical tone and sound effects, resulting in a bittersweet outcome that bared fruit at a cost, as one of the most heavy-hearted moments from Alien Isolation. At number 6.
You're dying.
You talk like I've had an actual life. I thank you for that.
From restoring power, that cheeky little facehugger, Marlowe's plan, Taylor's actions, their fate leading to the reactor overload, an explosive escape, and the impact that this would have on the Sevastopol. The events aboard the Anisidora were extremely compelling, but what made it really stand out was the Nostromo flight recorder message.
Added report. Personal message. This is for my daughter. Hi, Amanda.
Hearing Sigourney Weaver's voice as Ellen Ripley and the message that she left to her daughter was so powerful. This was what brought the game to the table after all, and with a little bit of research to discover that the actress actually returned to the franchise, to Alien Isolation specifically, to record these lines was so incredible and such a satisfying moment for long-time fans, earning number 5.
Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'm sure I'll see you very soon. I love you, sweetheart.
A recap of events of how Alien came to be in Isolation brought fans back to Ridley Scott's 1979 classic, with the Anisidora crew making the exact same mistakes.
Oh my god, it's amazing. How old must this be?
Deja vu can really be a powerful tool if done correctly, from the iconic sights, specific details to extra flourishes like traces and tracks from the Nostromo crew, culminating with the inevitable fate we all knew too well.
Oh my god.
Returning to LV-426 was a fantastic interactive transition. It was a nostalgic treat from the developers that kept things fresh and a moment that should be savoured and treasured. At number 4. As I mentioned earlier, some major publications were critical to Alien Isolation due to dying a lot, pacing and its conclusion, though I'm sorry, but any true survival horror and Alien fan knows that's exactly what it's all about, so for this entry we're looking to the conclusion of Alien Isolation. From the nerve-wracking situation, perfect pacing and high level of intensity to release the Torrens from the Sevastopol, the nightmare-ending predicament aboard the Torrens was outright shocking and extremely tense to a cliffhanger send-off the franchise is known for. Alien Isolation's climax delivered suspense, horror, drama and surprise, but most importantly it left us wanting more, demonstrating that those critical to Alien Isolation's conclusion couldn't be more wrong, as it did fans and the franchise proud, earning the end of the hunt the bronze at number 3. For our penultimate entry, Ripley is greeted unexpectedly, falls unconscious and awakes in the worst possible predicament. Escaping the Xenomorph's capture through the extremely unstable Sevastopol, complete with the horrifying thrills, threats and many surprises along the way, was in a word, excellent. The sounds and audio cues seemed heightened, sharp and on point. The visuals and atmospheric effects were exceptional through gameplay that had you on the edge of your seat, never knowing what to expect. The Xenomorph cocoon escape was an ordeal delivered at the last minute, yet was a most welcome surprise for the exceptional attention to detail, unpredictability and the level of fear that it provided, earning the silver at number 2. Awarding the number 1 spot was an absolute no-brainer, the Alien Nest.
God, no. They're trapped in some kind of nest. There are eggs. It's like a farm.
As a fan of the franchise, entering the belly of the beast was as exciting as it comes, though from an interactive standpoint it was absolutely terrifying. Like most players, I had my suspicions from the start, yet it proved without a shadow of a doubt that there was far more than just one Xenomorph, and facehuggers were everywhere, in a nest created with such depth, detail and baffling levels of accuracy to the core material. The fact that there was even a nest in the first place was amazing, yet the objective task to destroy it throughout, leading to alien screeches and constant unpredictable appearances, made an already terrifying scenario almost unbearable, showing that the developers really did an amazing job creating an outright bone-chilling horror experience. Experiencing the Xenomorph nest leading to its destruction is a moment I remember most fondly from Alien Isolation, from the surprise of its inclusion, specific and in-depth level of detail, phenomenal authentic atmosphere and feel to the overall sheer terror felt playing through, easily earns the nest the #1 spot and our best moment from Alien Isolation. So that brings us to the end of our countdown. As a huge fan of the Alien series, I personally believe that Alien Isolation did the franchise proud. You could tell that the developers really put a lot of thought and effort into the title down to the smallest of details, and the horror approach taken overall delivered a survival horror experience that stands tall amongst some of the best. I'm just hoping we get to see where Amanda Ripley heads to next. If you're still here though, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel, as it always helps me grow and is greatly appreciated. Please remember to stick with me though, as I'll be bringing new videos to you soon. Take care now, Gavinchi out.